Sorry about that. I forgot I only have 10 minutes to do my videos, and when I start talking, I kind of forget about how much time has gone by. So I just went ahead and selected this background area because I had put the green, and I want to get rid of this little extra green that I have right here. So I've selected the outside, and I am now on the green layer that I had put the green paint on, and I'm going to right click, edit, and cut. And so now that green area will be gone. Okay. Now I did, let's see, so I had these additional colors on tail. I used a little bit more green than last time, but kind of like it with both the layers I did there. And for the eye, all I did was, let's see real quick if I can zoom in so you can see her eye a little better. I added some white. So if I take this off, you'll see how the white disappears right in here. And then it shows back up. So depending on how big you make your image, you're probably not going to be able to notice that, but I tend to do all kinds of things, whether they're noticed or not, and that way I'll have it ready. So if I wanted to use it in a bigger project, I could, and it would already be done. Okay, I went ahead and I added some orange highlights to her hair, and I did that the same way I've been doing everything else, and then I just added a new layer. And then I would choose my paintbrush tool, and I would look in here, and this was like the red I colored her hair, and so I would make it a little bit brighter color, maybe a little bit more orange. There we go, and I would use that color, hit OK, and I got my new layer here. And let's say I got a big brush, so I don't want to have such a big brush this time, so let's say I just add some, I got a select none so I can get on the area, and let me go in here real quick and move the orange so you don't see it. Here we go. And now I'm going to go to my new layer, and let's say I wanted to add some orange in here and maybe over here, and say here, just wherever you would like to add more depth to her hair. And then you do the same thing again using the let me get this out of the way, fuzzy select tool, or not the fuzzy, the smudge tool, sorry. And you just kind of smudge the color back and forth just by going over the same areas. And then that will give you some highlights on her hair, which will just add more depth to her, as I had mentioned before. All right, now the rock. I just turn that on. Let's see if I can get my image back to view and go to 100%. Let's make her actually a little smaller even. Let's go 50%. There we go. And you'll see here how I colored in the rock just with the color here. I'll turn this off so you can see it. It's just kind of a beigey kind of color. And you can see all my work I've done coloring looks kind of ugly actually if you don't have the digital stamp actual showing. There you go. Now it looks much better. And what I did with my rock is I just added a bunch of different colors to the rock. So I used some of the orange from her hair, some of the green, and some of the blue. And I'll go ahead and show you really quick like what I mean. And I'll turn that off. And so I did color in the background like a beige color like I mentioned earlier, just so that it would have a base color. So if I did a lot of smudging, a little bit of that would show through. So I'm going to go ahead and use my paintbrush tool, and I'm on this layer here. I'll just add some orange. And you don't have to be really fancy about your coloring or anything. Just kind of put it in here and bring up your color palette, and I'll go with some of this blue wherever I just feel like putting it. It's pretty easy going here. Just kind of do what you like. Go with some green. And if you go over some areas, you know, that's fine, it doesn't matter. I'll put some green back here. And then let's see if we can get some yellow. There we go, I'll use that yellow, that's nice and bright. And just kind of stick it here and there. And if you wanted to add some red in there, you could add some red in there too. But I'm feeling pretty good with my colors here at the moment. Now I'm going to grab my fuzzy select, nope. Why do I keep saying that? Okay, I'm going to get the smudge tool, and I'm going to get a bigger brush, and I'll just start smudging it like where all the colors kind of meet, and it'll just give it a more of a look of like, hey, it's been in the water for a long time, and it just is all blended nicely together instead of having all the hard edges. So you get this nice appearance of that she's on a, you know, beautiful colored rock with moss and other things. So there you go. There's how you do that. And that's pretty much what you get when you're done. So let me show you here real quick. There is my finished mermaid. And when I was doing the tail, let me show you really quick. I did, let's see, there's the tail copy. Here's the tail. Oops, I got the tail on now. Let's see if when I disappear, yep, you see how it disappears. I did, like in this area, I would smudge my color so that it kind of looked like the skin kind of disappeared into the tail, and the tail scales kind of came up into the skin, so it wasn't like a harsh line like right here. So I kind of smudged that back and forth. All right, so there is how I colored my mermaid image. I hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions, you can of course send me an email, or you can visit my blog or send a message through YouTube. Thanks. Have a great day.